Hey guys, welcome back to Beast Quest, Series 11, Book 6, Tauron the Pounding Fury. And I've finally done Beast Quest Series 11, and here is Tauron. And like always, we're going to go over the story, and I'll give over my overall thoughts on this book and where I rank it with the other 5. So let's get on with this. Tom and Eleanor had flown their animals down, and like all books, we get a refresh on the plot. Soon enough, our heroes land and are already aware of the name of the last beast's name, Tauron. I'm guessing they looked at the shield without telling us, or it was mentioned in the last book and I slipped past it. Anyway, Tom wanted to get his quest over with to prove that he could make his father proud. He waited for the final beast to make its move. Tom must have some good prediction, either that or the armors / dual powers could sense this. Tom and Anna were awaiting the next beast, Tauron, when Sparks smelt a presence. It was a wounded elder woman who saw that Eleanor had a connection with healing. Eleanor explained she learned healing from her grandmother, and Tom was thinking of the lines of his quest, and they had no time for this delay. However, Tom did realize when a person is in danger, there is a strong chance the beast is involved. He questioned her about the accident involving her buffalo cattle being scared off. Eleanor insisted they take her home. Tom reluctantly agreed and hoped he could get the answers he sought, and prayed this did distract them from the... he prayed that it didn't distract them from their mission too far. As you can tell, Tom's arc of putting the quest first has come back, and it's nice to always see. Beast Quest does have a recurring theme of using its same plot development, but by this point I've gotten used to it, because we all need to be reminded of our lessons once in a while, and every time they bring it back up, I think it helps flesh out Tom even more as a character. Same goes with Eleanor. Tom and Eleanor were escorting the elder lady, referred to as Burma, back to her hut, while Tom was asking quick-firing questions to gain more information on the beast. It got to a point where he believed that Derma could also be a spy for Kensa. That would be a cool twist. Eleanor felt upset with how Tom was treating the wounded elder, and when they finally reached her hut and prepared a meal with soup, Eleanor took out her frustration on Tom, telling her, what does he think he's doing, trying to save the kingdom, or just doing this for the glory? Tom explains about trying to live up to his father's legacy, but Eleanor says Tauron was a great warrior, but he was also a honorable, kind man, which was something Tom was losing. He realized this and soon apologized to Eleanor. Mind you, he should be also apologizing to Derma, but oh well. They finished their meal and soon heard the sound of thunder and a big bolt of lightning. A thought crossed their mind, and where there's thunder, there will also be lightning, Tom and Eleanor entered the hut, left the hut and prepared to fly towards the storm, as there was normally a sign of an obstacle to aid the beast. Derma told them of the beast's magical heart to remind the people who haven't been keeping up with the plot. Soon enough, our heroes rode into the storm, only to be soonly pushed back. The storm was too strong, but it got worse as they encountered Tauron. Despite his bulk, he proved to be very fast, easily breaking Eleanor's arrows. After a scuffle, he prepared to retreat. I'm guessing he was aware he was the last beast, and he knew he had to be alive for Kensa's plan to work. Tom and Eleanor wanted to follow, but Tempest had the strength to fly through the storm. Soon enough, our heroes realized that Tauron was heading to Derma's house. So they finally found the beast. Tom took Tempest and raced after Tauron to stop him from harming Derma. They got into a scuffle, but Tauron had the upper hand. Eleanor arrived, and he told her the fighting was going poorly, but then Tauron wanted to challenge Tom for a jousting duel. Tom was eager to accept this. After all, his father died in a jousting match with the final knight from the last series. It seemed he wanted to show himself he could make his father proud. I'm guessing, however, when Tom charged at him, he actually did something I would try. He turned his sword sideways while facing up to it to hit Tauron's forked sword. However, it backfired and Tom was flung off from Tempest. However, he did manage to get on Tauron without knowledge, so he tried to use the power of the Red Jewel to communicate with Tauron. And yeah, Tom tried to convince Tauron was useless to Kenza's plans. However, soon enough, Igor showed up with the now finished lightning staff. Tauron made a grab for it, and Tom had to stop him. He made a final chance to go for the heart, but Igor alerted Tauron of this and planned to stab Tom with his sword, only to have Tom dodge the blade and let Tauron impale himself. With the final beast dead, Tom fell and into some sticky mud. He couldn't move, just as the giant lightning staff was falling his way. Of course, he dodged it, and Tom gathered the final token from the remains of Tauron. As Igor informed them, it wasn't over. Kenza still has her own personal lightning staff, and she will be heading to Avantia when he informs her of this news. Of course, our heroes had to put a stop to Kenza before she could prepare her plan all over again. They followed Igor and broke away. They noticed a village and went down to come up with a plan. They met the old trader who originally sold them their animals. He told them they weren't planning to spy on Kenza, as she had injured one of their men. Tom knew the time had come. They had to get the lightning staff to get home, which meant it was time to say goodbye to Tempest and Spark. They gave them to Peter, the trader, and they denied no money return. 3 lives was payment enough. Tom and Eleanor noticed there was no door, so they had to do it the hard way and climb. It was a challenge, but they got there in the end. They spied on Kenza, and she revealed if she couldn't send her beasts, she would send herself, but she wouldn't go alone. She would have someone to aid her, and it wasn't Igor. Tom and Eleanor, looking concerned, gave a look at each other, but then Igor spotted them. Kenza sent Igor after them while she made a retreat to prepare her lightning staff, for the lightning path. Tom and Eleanor scuffled off Igor and managed to pursue Kenza to the roof. She was about to leave when our heroes leapt onto Kenza's cloak as the 3 of them made their departure. They arrived in King Hugo's castle, and Tom held Kenza as his prisoner. However, when Tom told her she would be joining the dungeon with Sampaio, she just laughed and faded away. Kenza had escaped, and our heroes had to warn King Hugo. At this point, the upcoming tension, it really keeps me on my toes. Tom and Eleanor were on their way to the throne room when they noticed an explosion. Kenza had freed Sampaio from the dungeon. From their interactions with one another, it seemed they were all friends. Sampaio called for his flying ship and his crew of scurvy pirates. Despite our heroes' efforts, Kenza and Sampaio had escaped, and that's when Adoro and the king showed up. Tom felt bad as he believed he had failed his first quest as Master of the Beasts, but Eleanor reminded him that he did save Henkra from Kenza's beasts. More bad luck came their way as a wizard came to arrest Adoro for using dark magic, which was the lightning path which sent our heroes into Henkra. He was teleported away, but despite all this, Tom wasn't going to allow Kenza and Sampaio to take Avantia. Their old animals, Storm and Silver, returned, and they rode off on a new quest. Something I didn't like was that our heroes said that our old animals, we can do anything, or something along those lines, which to me is dissing Tempest and Spark. I know that they didn't have much, but still. Second, it would seem Sampaio's ship is mended from the last time we saw it being blasted by Adoro. It's either his crew rebuilt it, which I doubt, so I'm more likely Kenza used her magic as a sorceress to make another ship for the Pirate King, as their friends, But there it is. That's the overall plot of Tauron, the Pounding Fury. Easily, I have to say, it's the best book of Series 11. And it's another one of those simplistic ones where you're like, oh, each time you have a book, it gets better and better. And this is the case here. With the ultimate ending of Kenza having an ally, and we don't know who it is. I was surprised that it was Sampaio. It was a nice way to bring a villain back. Now here's the thing. It says like earlier on she has like a backup plan, and when they capture him, Tom reminds her they have Sampaio, and then she says, oh, I can use him. Or unless she forgot, and you know what I mean? So, and basically she probably forgot, and then reminded herself, oh, I'm here to free Sampaio. So, we've got two. So basically, we have two major villains teaming up finally for our first time in the Beast Quest series, and I'm guessing that's going to be next time. And I'm really looking forward to see how it's going to be. And the title of the next series is called The Darkest Hour, so it's got a title like that. I'm really hoping it's going to be good. And yeah, so I rank Tauron as the best book in Series 11. Easily, if you get past all the books, it's a worthy, good weight. If you're expecting much beast action, you get a decent amount of it, and you get some decent development for Tom. So overall, it's a decent book and a good read. Easily the best one of Series 11. And next time on Beast Quest, we'll be doing none other than Series 12, The Darkest Hour, and starting off with Solak, Scourge of the Sea.